Hey everyone, welcome to the last episode of Railtalk Season 1. But I'd just like to say like the top 10 things I like about railfanning. So like for example, like I like this and that. You know what I mean, like 10 things I like about pretty much the hobby. And like I'm just gonna be saying some stuff that I personally like. So if you don't like something, please don't get mad at me because these are my opinions. And yeah, it's like if you don't agree with something, please just do not start a fuss about it, please. I do not want to get into a drama fight on YouTube. And yeah, let's get into the video. The first thing I want to talk about that I like about the hobby is going to new places. Because honestly, I never thought I would like want to go to like new places in Michigan like randomly. Because like I really did not care about a place called Durand until I got into trains. Because I realized like there's a diamond there, you can get more trains that you don't get usually, like Yarn and Eastern, Great Lakes Central, which I heard is going away soon because like another company's buying them out. And then you got E251, L501. I'm pretty sure it's not, just in case I don't go through there. I ain't gonna say it. You get 508, 507, and yeah, you get tons of nice things through there. And and then there's Bancroft I've been to. That's a nice place with a couple crossings. You get some nice shots there, honestly, because I really enjoyed being there. Plus, I met a guy there. He was chill. And, yeah, I've been to Lapeer for, obviously, Lapeer Industrial Road and to get on Amtrak to Durand. And, yeah, in one of these days, sorry, the recording just randomly cut out. But, one of these days, I'd like to just go maybe out of state for rail fanning. And my question is, if I did go out of state, where would y'all like to go? I mean, want me to go? Like, it'd have to be somewhere close to Michigan, though, like Ohio, Indiana, possibly Pennsylvania. But yeah, if I were to go out of state, where would you want me to go? But yeah, on to the next thing I like about rail fanning. Number 9 is that I like meeting tons of new people. You meet some really nice people and some really concerning people, like I have in Durand, because there were some really concerning people, like yelling at parents with their children who are just there to like look at trains, just to like maybe like show their children what happens or something, and people yelling at them to get out of their shot. But you also meet some really nice people, like Michigan Rail fan enthusiast or Michigan Rail enthusiast. I met him. He's a really nice dude. Uh, there's Trans Michigan 5331, if I'm correct. He's really nice. There's Kalamazoo Area Rail Fan. I haven't met him, but he's also pretty chill. And yeah, you just meet some really nice people. And the hobby is nice sometimes until you meet concerning people. Like, I'm not even joking. When I went to Durand on Amtrak that one day, it was packed with people, mostly foamers. Some of those people I honestly, like, I don't mean to like say this in a bad way, but honestly, I just wanted to like yell at them because they were annoying the hell out of me. And like the bad thing is about it is they were legit yelling at kids and their parents who weren't even in the hobby, just looking at trains, and they were yelling at them to get out of the shot, which I do not tolerate that. And there was another kid who was there slamming their dang toy car on the floor. People were chasing after police. Like, oh my god, like, it was crazy there, man. Apparently somebody also tried calling CN police and Durand sheriffs or something, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, but there are crazy people in the hobby. Plus, nobody there really gave me much intel on trains when I went to Durand, which I don't care. It's their choice. But, yeah. The other bad thing is that I almost ran out of breath running for 508. But out of that, you meet some nice and interesting people, and I just want to say, I want to encourage you all for this. Go out and meet some new friends, or go out and meet some concerning people. I don't mean that in a wrong way or mean way, but there are some pretty concerning people out there in the rail fanning community. Number 8, I think, is what we're at. I honestly do not remember, even though, yeah, never mind. But the next one is I just really like going outside. And honestly, ever since I got into rail fanning, I've been going outside a lot more. I have improved in my, like, weight, because I used to be kind of chubby before I started the hobby. If you seen any Eastern Michigan rail fans early videos with me in them, it's like 3015, his video of 3015, I honestly was pretty out of shape for that. If you look at his first YouTube short, or second one, no, yeah, it was his second one, I think it was CSX, I did not look that good. I'll tell you that. So, yeah, going outside, honestly, like, it gets you moving more and it can get you back in shape. And I feel like a lot healthier ever since I started going out rail fanning. Plus, I like being outside. I like to go outside and hunt with my father. I just like playing sports now ever since I've started running after trains, honestly. Especially running from the Durant station to that one road crossing down for 508. That wasn't really fun both those times, but yeah, it's a good way to get some, well, exercise, but yeah, it's nice to just be outside and just have fun. And that's all I really have to say for this, so I don't yap for this whole train video on the screen. And the next one is I like the history of rail fanning, and I'll let you know, I do like history of like the world. Like, I know quite a bit about history, so mainly like American history and stuff, some a little bit of British history, and yeah, I just like the history of railroading. Like, I honestly never knew that Grand Trunk Western went through my line until I started rail fanning. Of course, before they were bought out by CN. And apparently Penn Central and New York Central came through my line a couple times. And I like just seeing older locomotives because it makes me just, not in like a weird way, but it just makes me kind of like emotional because like I like seeing stuff from the past. So like if I see a GP38, it makes me think that I could have seen this running if I was born before the year I was. And y'all pretty much know that I'm 14, and that, yes, that means I was born in 2010. And it just honestly makes me wish I was born earlier, because I would have loved to see Dash 8 leaders or WL leaders, because ever since PTC became a thing, I just sadly can't see all that stuff. You know, I've seen so many videos of trains going through my area with like Dash 8 leaders, BC Rail leaders, and it just makes me so dang jealous. And I just love the history of rail fanning because you could see like what used to be a thing. Like, I honestly never knew about pretty much every railroad until I decided to start getting into the history of rail fanning. Because I used to know tons about things like war history, like military history, United States history, Michigan history, British history, world history. I knew lots of things about history before I got into railfang history and aviation history, because yes, I am big into aviation too. And before I end this part, I just want to say I'm trying to find a good day I can just go to my local airport to plane spot that won't be raining for once, because it has been raining quite a bit here recently. Because I don't care if I rail fan out in the rain, because where I'm at, there's a platform and I can just chill there on, like, without getting touched by rain. But if I'm at the airport, I will have to just sit in my mother's car or my dad's truck. Yeah, that wouldn't be really fun of just being outside or just being in a vehicle. But yeah, I honestly just like being outside, and trust me, I will find a day to go plane spotting, because it's called Blake's Aviation and Rail Fanning, not Blake's Rail Fanning. Yeah, I'm trying to find a day to go plane spotting soon. Trust me, I will. It's not going to be Blake's Rail Fanning for much longer. It's going to be Blake's Aviation and Rail Fanning. I do have a couple plane videos up though if you want to see that. But yeah, one of these days I'll try to get to the Detroit airport, Flint Bishop Airport, which I know that that's not as active as it is now. Yeah, back to the topic of rail fanning. Number, I think 6, or about being the top 5, is it gets me bigger into photography. And might be wondering why photography is, because I just want to get better pictures than videos of the train. Obviously, I want good videos too. But yeah, I've always liked photography. I've always liked taking pictures of things. And trains just gives me another opportunity to practice. Same for planes too. And I just want to like be able to like have a camera and then use my phone for recording trains, which I already do. Yeah, this is pretty much all for this one, but I do want to talk about why I have a mirror effect real quick. Because on my main phone camera, it has a crack on it, and it probably won't be fixed for a little while until I get a new phone or something. So yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with the mirror effect for a little bit. So yeah, thank you for understanding though. But yeah, that's pretty much top 6, I think. The 6th. Yeah, I don't remember which one we're at. Alright, yo, this is Blake after editing, and I finally just put in like the numbers on like the little bottom left corner. So editing Blake knows. Yeah. Number I don't even know what the hell I am at right now is nice crew. I don't care if the crew ignores me. I don't care if all I get is a wave. I don't care if I get a couple of taps from the horn. I don't care if I get a shave and a haircut. I'll appreciate every single railroad crew, but I appreciate friendly crew more, honestly, because it shows like that they care about you. And there's a specific one that comes through here that likes to give shaving and haircuts, and then there's one that sometimes I think comes through here that likes giving jingle bells horn shows. Honestly, I don't care. If I get a wave, thank you. If I get a horn show, thank you. Like honestly, I just like friendly crew because it honestly just shows that like they care about you and they just want to pretty much like be hello. I don't know, but yeah, I just like friendly crew, man. Number I don't even know times 2 is surprise trains. You could just pull up to your rail standing spot. You just sit down. You just like go on your phone, check into some things. You think you hear a horn. You look down the tracks both ways. You see that one signal is red, but you don't see anything. Then you think that it's just somebody blasting a horn in the distance. And then you hear it again. You look both ways. The tracks again. Don't see anything. You just think it's somebody blowing a horn. And then next thing you know, you hear locomotive engines. You look up, you see the headlight really close. You start rushing to get to your shot, and then it turns out it's a nice EMD powered train. Yes, I'm hinting to a story that actually happened because I legit pulled up to the platform once, and my friend had his dog at the time. It was like one of the first times I went railfanning with him, like with us knowing that we were both there. And if you go to my oldest video, that is the train. Like I sit down and I look up and look to my left. I see a westbound like almost right there, and then I rush to a spot and I pretty much get there on time. And yeah, it's just nice when a train comes out of nowhere, because like you're like finally a train, but it's also like gave me a damn heart attack. But yeah, I just like surprise trains, even if it's like you can't see the eastbound, then out of nowhere it's right there. Because here you can pretty much tell when the eastbound's gonna get here, because you can hear it a couple like tracks down. But if the horn's quiet, you can barely even hear it until you hear the gates going down. Kind of like what happened with CSX one time. I didn't even know it was coming, and then I got it. And then yeah, surprise trains are nice though. Yeah. Number 3, because I finally decided to go back and check, is foreign power. I just like seeing other companies, man. Because how many times do you think you'll see Union Pacific on the Flint subdivision? Well, actually, it's probably like the most common through here. Like, it's like Union Pacific's like the most common one through here, followed up with BNSF. But it's like, how many times do you see Norfolk, CP, or KCS down here? Like, I've only seen one KCS, 2 Canadian Pacifics, and 1 Norfolk. It's like, you don't see much foreign power down here other than BNSF and frickin' whatever it's called. It's Union Pacific. Yes, I legit forgot what Union Pacific was called for like a split second. But yeah, foreign power is just nice in general, even if it's like an average one that comes through a lot. But yeah. Yeah. Number 2 is heritage units. I just like a heritage unit because like it just like shows what used to be owned by the company that runs through where you, well, foam over. But I don't like heritage units just because it shows like what your railroad that you see pretty much every single day, 24/7, all GEVO lash up is, like what they used to own. It's also like something that like you get to see that's different than a normal GEVO. But yeah, especially when it's a surprise. Like, you just expect, like, an average Devo matchup, and then you just see, like, for example, Norfolk 8101, I think, is a heritage unit. And, you just see that, and then you just go, oh, wow, it's a heritage unit. Like, yeah. And, yeah, it's cool just seeing, like, a heritage unit out of nowhere. I've probably repeated the same thing so many times, but I don't care. I like seeing heritage units. The last thing I like about Railfanning is fallen flags. My God, fallen flags, because like you just get to see power from days you weren't really even able to see them leading, unless they have PTC. Yeah, I've yeah, bro. Oh my God, I just like fallen flags, and yes, I got mad because I stuttered, but yeah, I just like seeing fallen flags because it's like you don't really see them every day, obviously. Unless you like live on a BNSF line and you like get to see like dang Burlington Northerns and war bonnets all the time. I know that's not how it goes, but like it just feels like that. But yeah, I just like fallen flags. They're cool. Yeah.
That does it for this video of Railtalk, and I'll see y'all in season 2. But there is one thing I'd like to say. We are really close to 200 subscribers, and I promise you, for 200 subscribers, I will do a really special video. Well, what I think would be special for the channel. And trust me, I will try my best to go on for the video, even if, like, I can't record. I will still try to record a video for y'all. And I'm trying to go out and see if I can go out tomorrow. But yeah, trust me, I will try. But yeah, thank you for supporting the channel for about the past 8, 9, probably 10 months, I don't remember. But yeah, just seriously thank you all for being there for me and the channel. Yeah, I just want to say thank you. Stay safe, y'all. Have a good day or night whenever you're watching this. Stay safe.